Hello, welcome to Beep Boop, a short little horror game developed by GUPZY, available on itch.io. And well, it's about exploring a post-apocalyptic world that's been devoured by the nest. What does that mean? Let's find out. Let's play the game. I actually don't know these. Is there any content warnings about this game, by the way? Not sure. Ah, my controller. Okay. I can use my controller. I guess the game detected my controller, and now I have to use my controller. Okay. I was using my arrow keys. That wasn't working. So I guess I've literally used my controller. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Don't mind using it. But this game, I mean, looking from the screenshots, by the way, it is pretty creepy. So, I mean, I mentioned before, this is a horror game. I don't know if there's any content warnings, but I actually don't remember if there was. I don't want to check now because I have to stop recording. I don't think there was. I could be mistaken, but it seems to be a very creepy game. I mean, we already start here. We see like a bunch of us, a bunch of these weird strings just tied up. That's strange. Oh, something flashed by in startup. Oh, I usually don't capture the startup. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I didn't see a content warning on the store page. But it actually, now that I read it twice, the description, it did describe us as a puppet, which makes sense, I guess. We're a puppet. I don't know. All right, following that cat. Seems to be kind of like a platformer, by the way. Platformer-ish kind of game. Oh, another one of us. Interesting. Kind of like a crude-looking art style, by the way. But, well, I'll try not to judge it by its cover. In fact, it might even add to the game. Because if it's trying to be creepy, sometimes having like a crude art style actually works, as it turns out. I'm just thinking of Yume Nikki, basically. By the way, we're Naruto running, Wee. Also, what's that? Oh, that looks like a monster. Maybe it's a bad idea to go towards it. How about we just not go near it? Okay, now it's eating the entire screen, and now I'm going to die. And no matter how much I Naruto run, I can't seem to get away. Alright. Hold down to stop the beep boop. Okay, it's kind of like, what do you call it? A heart rate monitor, the gimmick that a lot of horror, or rather a lot of YouTubers use when they're playing horror games to show oh, look at how scared I am, woo! Or they do the opposite, where it's like, look how not scared I am, I guess. Well, not shaking. Ugh. This is a very violent elevator. The end is nigh, by the way. That's what it says. Need Vessel Incorporated. Huh, okay. I feel like there's some... I mean, obviously, the game has been described as post-apocalyptic. There's definitely some sci-fi elements, I feel like. Need Vessel. Need a body? Have a puppet! Need Vessel Incorporated. Uwu, I guess? Is that Uwu? Anyway. The end is nigh. Use a puppet. Where's there a ghost there? Where's that Pac-Man ghost? Construction. Really tall alien creature. Don't worry about it. Warning. The nest is growing. Even in the post-apocalyptic world, or maybe these signs are pre-apocalyptic, but, even when the end is nigh, capitalism still, stands tall. As it turns out, they're still trying to sell you products even when the entire world is being destroyed. Wee! Alright, Oh, yeah, uh-oh. Excuse me? Well. Oh, okay, that works. Hee 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 hee. Everyone's laughing. Have a great time. I don't get the joke, but... Oh, now it's upside down. Let's calm down our artificial heart rate monitor. Do we even have a heart? How does that work? Oh, okay, good. Thanks. Now we're in a cabin. And now we have opened up Windows XP. I literally okay. It's funny. It's funny how they detect your controller, and then you play the game with the controller, and now suddenly you can actually use your real mouse. Good. Oh, it even makes clicky sounds. Wow. Ghost? Okay. We can play as ghosts. Don't you see reality as it is? There is still a solution. Choose wisely. I'm choosing some? What am I choosing? Who's telling me this? Okay. Well, there you go. Cryptic. Alright. You know, this game, what does it remind me of? The art style actually does remind me of... I mean, it reminds me of, like, just in general... I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas, you know, sort of. Not exactly, obviously, because it's definitely different, like, medium, I guess. Nightmare Before Christmas was, like, kind of like 3D animation, if I remember correctly. But I don't know, it kind of reminds me of that, you know? That kind of, like, weird, like... kind of like horror style, but also... a little childish. I don't know how to describe it. A little whimsical, you know? This game doesn't seem very whimsical, though, however. It just seems creepy. Anyway. Huh. A monster in the closet. Oh, of course. Alright, I guess these are just photos. Those, like, you know, those blurry photos. Every time someone says they found the Sasquatch or something like that, it's always conveniently blurry in documents. I'm leaving my last message before I die. As I'm writing this, the nest has spread a lot to the point of eating the majority of the territory. When we look through the window, we do not see the nest. The color of the ground outside suddenly changed. I won't step outside again. I do not know for how long it will last. Need Vessel Incorporated told us that there will be puppets in case of emergency. They say that when we die, our ghosts will be able to possess the puppets in order to come back to reality. I personally don't believe this. I personally don't believe that this will be possible, but there's no other solution. After all, Need Vessel Incorporated has explained us how the nest works. Apparently, it's some sort of mass that's growing constantly for an undetermined amount of time. It's not very clear, but either way, it's too late. The nest is big, and it's the end now. I think I will go visit him tomorrow. I can't handle this anymore. Okay. Can I actually exit, or... Well, I don't know. This door is very suspicious, though. I'm gonna click on this door. Oh. Okay. By the way, I'm wearing headphones, and there is some stereo, I guess. The knock... Like, the knock on the door came on my left headphone, so... Oh, there you go. Hey, it's a bunch of eyes. Yes. Hello, who is it? Oh. I guess I could go this way. You know, something I noticed... I don't know. Oh, I heard something. Anyway, something I noticed in the character, the heart rate monitor thing is not very... It doesn't, you know, it doesn't animate very well with the actual body, I feel like. Looks kind of weird. Calm down. It's just the darkness, don't worry about it. You just can't see anything, that's all. And you might not know what's lurking in the shadows and ready to kill you, that's all, that's fine, whatever. Okay. does this mean? Just the icon that's telling us to crouch, maybe? Not sure. Oh, well, that one's dead. Okay, that didn't work. I thought I had to follow the icon. Just simply crouch. But I guess not. It's just a giant monster that eats you. In that case... I guess hide here. Missed us, haha. So I guess that's what killed the other one. Alright. Is it an elevator, or...? Oop. You're right. Uh-oh. What's that? What do you mean? Okay. Huh. Oh my god, the music. Do. Strange. What's this song? It's a classical music, right? It's classical music. Oh, well, we don't want to touch that. But it's a song that, you know, people always use when they do like a montage, like a video, where everything gets more and more hectic, I guess. I wonder if it gets copyright claimed. I've been copyright claimed before by classical music. Because despite classical music being so old that it's in public domain, the music itself is free of copyright. That doesn't mean the recording of the music is free of copyright. You still get copyright claim for it. So, even though it's dumb. Oh, what? Oh, that thing again. Run away! Stop. Also, where am I even going? I'm just going. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going down. I don't know if there's a puzzle to this, or if I just keep going. Oh, here's power, I guess. We turned on the power. Yeah, people like rap over music. That's actually happened to me before. That's literally happened to me before already. But like, there's this thing where people rap over songs, right? Which songs are normally don't get copyrighted, but they do get copyright claimed because the system detects the music as like the cover, right? The person who rapped over the song, it detects it as that version, and the person who rapped over the song is the version that is in the system and allows you to copyright claim other videos. I mean, as like a YouTube partner, actually, I do have access to that. You know, people who like literally copy my videos, which doesn't happen often. And there's that one Reddit post, I guess. I posted on Reddit and it got popular, and people reposted on YouTube. I asked people not to do that, I guess, but you know, if the system detects something that like I did, I guess, and it seems to be like a copy, I can copyright claim them. I don't usually do that though. I don't think I've ever done it as far as I know. Well, I can't remember, but I might have asked if, some people to remove the video. Oh! Or some things. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like just straight up copies. But anyway. But yeah, I have access to that system as well. And you can definitely abuse it. In fact, I believe, what was it? I can't remember what it was. There's a game that I played. Oh yeah, it's Elden Ring. Oh yeah, it was Elden Ring. It didn't happen to me though, and in fact, I'm surprised it didn't happen to anyone else. Or, like no one abused it. But technically, again, because I do have monetization options on YouTube and everything. I am a partner, I guess. A partner doesn't really mean much, really. On YouTube, it just means that you have a certain amount of subscribers and stuff like that, and you can monetize your content. But I know in Elden Ring, for some weird reason, by the way, the beginning cutscene is copyright claimable. You know, so my first episode of Elden Ring has been identified as my content, and if other people play the opening cutscene in Elden Ring, I have the option to copyright claim them for some reason, which obviously I don't, because Elden Ring doesn't belong to me; it belongs to From Software, and it sounds like a dumb idea to do. Because I would. I mean, it would just cause a lot of headache for the other person, but also it would not stand up in the court of law. Why would I do that? But yeah, it detected as my content. What's annoying though is I keep getting notifications. Anytime anyone plays Elden Ring on like the first episode of Elden Ring, or like it's just the cutscene itself, it keeps saying that it's my content when it's not. So I keep getting notifications for that. I think it's stopped by now, though. I think it was only like near the beginning, when Elden Ring came out. But yeah, I kept getting like notifications like, hey, this guy might be stealing your content. And it's just the opening cutscene, Elden Ring. The loathsome dung eater. And Sir Gideon Nufnir, the all-knowing. That one. Anyway. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, before that, by the way. Oh, yes, we're dying, by the way. Before that, I definitely had a video that got copyright claimed for like a song that somebody rapped over. The original song itself was not copyright claimable, or the person who owned it did not copyright claim anyone, but the person who rapped over it, did a cover over it. Oh, we died, by the way. Did right? Did they copyright claim and everything? I just found it annoying. I think it was through like a third-party publisher, so it was like automatic, but still, it was just kind of annoying. I don't remember what it was, and it's a while ago, right? It's not a recent thing. It's like years ago that's happened to me. I just, I think it was before even I was a YouTube partner. So I just found it annoying because I got other people's ads, on my videos. I don't know. That's just something I find the worst, I guess. I don't like that. If I'm gonna put ads in my videos, I'm gonna put my own ads. Okay. I don't want other people's ads in my videos because I don't have control over them, right? So I don't know how much ads they're putting on my videos. But again, like I put like an ad every 10 seconds or something, that will kind of ruin the video. Anyway, we died, became a ghost, and all right, we enter a new doll. It's kind of like a reference to that computer scene, right? We were in the computer and everything. Mercy. I believe that, this game originally was in French. It's a French option, I believe. Oh, that was interesting. So there you go. That's the game. As far as I know, it's very linear. But yeah, I actually like it. It's interesting art style. Again, it looks a little rough, but I like it. It's like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it when like an artist intentionally makes their art look bad, but it doesn't. Some people try. That's the biggest mistake I feel like of any amateur artist is like when they draw something, and it doesn't look that great, and they pretend that it's a stylistic choice. I feel like this game does not have that. Actually, I feel like it looks like amateurish art, but actually has a certain style to it that's consistent, and therefore it's actually pretty good. I don't know how what's the word for that, but like, I don't know. Again, I would say even though it looks a little rough, I think the art actually looks pretty good. It fits the game, I think that's the biggest thing, right? It's beyond just artistic skill. It's also all about like design, like does it fit with the game, or does it fit with the general themes? Is it consistent? And does it have the fundamentals of like art and stuff? Is it intentional, right? Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Pretty fun to go through. Very simple, It's like I want to say like platformer, but there's not much platforming. I mean, there's that chase sequence, I guess, but other than that, there's not much platforming. Not much use of the jump button, really. But how do I describe this? It's kind of like it reminds me of games like kind of like Limbo, and what's it called? Little Nightmares. I never played them on the channel, but it reminds me of those games. You know, those kind of like mostly like linear side-scrolling horror games. You know, where it's kind of all about just kind of going through the world and like seeing a bunch of surreal imagery and like, you know, sometimes some little jump scares. I guess wasn't too bad for me. I don't know. I feel like in the beginning of my YouTube quote unquote career, I always actually felt afraid of playing any kind of horror game actually, because I don't know, I get easily scared. But I don't react the same way though. I always say like even if I do get scared, I don't do the thing that every YouTuber does where they like scream. You know, they you know. I don't usually do that. I actually don't react. In fact, whenever I'm faced with a what's it called? Like a fight or flight instinct, I always freeze. You know, there's a third reaction. It's called freezing. That's what I do if I actually get scared. I just freeze. But anyway, I don't know. I feel like I'm more desensitized now. I think I've played a few horror games of this more like, I don't know. Again, it might be because I'm desensitized, or rather, maybe it's not. But there's any jump scares in this game, I didn't feel all that jump scary, you know? Didn't feel all that scary. But it felt creepy, though, I would say. Definitely creepy, which I like. I like it when games are more creepy than scary, I guess, you know? Where, like, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, it disgusts me, you know? But, like, well, sometimes, if it's gross, I don't like it. But when it disgusts me in, like, a different kind of way, I like it, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. This game was interesting. I like it. I like the world as well. A lot of like I don't know, a lot of mystery, a lot of ambiguity. But I guess I guess I didn't talk about it thoroughly. But like, yeah, it seems like this world is obviously post-apocalyptic. The world's ended and everything, and it seems like the people who have died have put all their like souls into like these dolls, right? That I guess civilization has created. I guess the idea is that even though they're in these dolls, they're forever tormented by these monsters that are created from the nest. You know, what is this nest? And nobody knows, I guess. I'm assuming it's some kind of weird hive mind alien monster thing. But, you know, I guess the point is that it's not really fully explained in order to keep it mysterious, you know, and creepy and scary and all that. So that's interesting. I like that. There's a lot of like... I guess kind of feels surreal. I feel like, you know, a lot of aspects of this game where it's I guess I feel like not very grounded in reality. You know, I feel like I wonder if that's part of the. I mean, it's obviously part of the game, but also I wonder if it's actually part of the explanation. Like when you put your soul into a doll, you know, does that affect your perception of reality? Because that was mentioned a few times, you know, in the computer, right? When they try to explain the whole doll thing. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Kind of like a metaphor for like, I guess hell, you know, eternal torment. No matter how much your dolls get destroyed, you can always get a new doll, right? Which makes me wonder how many like people are left. You know, have they? I wonder if maybe some people have already been assimilated into the nest, and maybe they're the monsters too. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, pretty interesting game. What else I want to say? I mean, I guess the only thing, definitely, it is a little linear. I don't know if it needs to be less linear, but I don't know. I wish there was a bit more, like other characters, maybe. Again, I don't know if it needs that, but I'm just thinking like. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what I would add to this game, but it felt short, right? That's what I'm trying to say. It just felt kind of short. It just kind of ends there. It's kind of like I like the mystery and everything, but I wish there was a little bit more. But I don't know what I would add. You know, it's like again, I'm thinking like maybe on the character. There's that cat, by the way. Yeah, what happened to the cat? That's what I was thinking. Like, what happened to the cat? Was it just an illusion, or was there more to it, or did it just turn into a monster? Maybe they was a monster the entire time. You know, I remember. I think vaguely, yeah, in the very beginning, maybe the cat like turned into like that weird monster. Maybe that was it. Yeah. Okay. Well, then everything is a monster. You know. I guess the one thing I would like to learn more about the guys, the dead. Oh, that would imply the cat is like a good, entity rather than the monster. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I wanted to learn a little bit more about Need Vessel Incorporated. Actually, I do wonder, like, what happened to the company. How did they achieve this technology? I mean, not the specifics, I guess, not literally the specifics. But, I wonder what they sacrificed, in order to create this technology of putting souls into dolls. Who are we, right? Rather than just being like a very faceless protagonist, I do wonder if maybe we're actually an important character that is somehow related to this company. That would be an interesting kind of twist as well. Just a little bit more of like a personal story would be nice, of the main character and maybe some other characters to, react to. I don't know. Because by itself, it just kind of feels like it's still pretty cool, but, you're kind of exploring like a dead world and just monsters everywhere, and that's kind of it, So I wish it was a little bit more what drives the protagonist rather than just going from left to right, just like a side-scrolling game, But I don't know, but that's like every video game, Back in my day, we just go left to right, and that was it, Anyway. Yeah. Again, yeah, I think it was an interesting game. I guess that was it for Beep Boop. Funny title though. I don't know. It's not a very scary title. When I think Beep Boop, that just sounds silly to me. But I guess it's a reference to the the heart rate monitor for the doll. But I don't know. It just sounds silly to me. So doesn't fit the game in my opinion anyway. But yeah, that was it for this game. If you're on YouTube, you didn't know, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I also have other playthroughs on the channel, so you can look for those if you want. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.